Okay, my name is Basilios Papaioannou. I get called Bas for short, but Basilios is fine. My background is actually quite diverse. I am a sculptor, but I'm also a landscape architect. I've been sculpting for the last 20 years, and I've been a landscape architect for the last 10 years. So what I've been doing is I've been combining the two to create objects that are actually relatable to both not only sculpture but also to environmental issues and issues that are affecting the environment, and also this idea of looking at sustainability and finding recycled objects. And at the same time, I teach at UNSW landscape architecture, and then I try and bring my experiences and share them with my students. The name of my work is Leonardi de Hawk. My work is actually inspired by dragonflies, but also there's a deeper understanding with what I do in regards to looking at insects and their life cycles. And I also like to play with scale, because looking at something like Leonardi de Hawk, the actual name is Austrocordulia leonardi, which is the Sydney hawk dragonfly. So I was looking at its habitat. It's actually in the Sydney basin, and it was recently discovered in 1974. So it's quite a newly discovered species, and it's only located in two locations down in southwest of Sydney. And obviously there's a lot of issues with loss of habitat. Also there's a problem of encroachment of suburbia. So I wanted to actually celebrate as not only as an insect, but also to give people awareness that with problems like urbanization and the fires that we recently had, there's all this focus on the beautiful fluffy animals, the koalas, which it is unfortunate to what they're going through, but insects are not really being looked at as being victims as well. They're really small. A lot of people really don't consider them as being cute and cuddly. So I really wanted to really show that there actually can be victims to all of these changes that are happening around Sydney. And also look at the scale. The bigger they are, I think I just wanted to make us look smaller. So in a way, I'm reversing how we see them and how they see us. The challenge is because it's site specific, I was trying to actually not only fit it on the actual site, but also the materials. I do use a lot of found objects, predominantly things that I find on the street, but also places like reverse garbage. And I also wanted to use objects that are actually used around the garden. So a lot of the objects that I've used are old furniture, a pair of crutches for the legs. I've used also a lot of mesh for use for fences, shade cloth. And again, I wanted that connection between the garden and also the sculpture. So there's a story, not only through the background of the sculpture, but also the materials used. I wanted a spot that can be seen by people from the cars, and I think the scale helps as well. And I actually wanted it to feel like it's about to fly off. So I think it's quite dramatic. And I think also it's sometimes people drive so quickly they miss things. So I just wanted people to drive and go, oh, what is that? So maybe not stop, but just sort of wonder, what did I just see? Did I see a 3 meter high, dragonfly? So yeah, part of it is more of that shock value that I wanted to actually impose.